iDiskiTimes, now available in stores around the country for only R3.50.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Baroka Football Club 0. DStv premiership on a Wednesday evening. Well done to Sundowns. They continue their dominance on South African football, even though sometimes it's not perfect. But the 30 minutes, geez man, the 30 minutes, last 30 minutes of that game, it was beautiful. It was a tactical masterclass on movement of the ball. Uyayifumana, score, and they won 2-0 today. But the first half was a different story. Baroka came to play. They came to play. They were imposing. They had opportunities. Unfortunately, they go home with 0 points. Tso Vilakazi, former Mamelodi Sundowns midfielder. So, how did you see the game?
Ngule kuzodaya masandawana wala masandawana lo ne supporta njalo bafisa ibeka injalo bafisa ngoba kana nifika manje kudala sifikile thina nguleko unokuzwa ma drive imoto sometimes unokuzwa ifani noise enyana yabo man yazi imoto yonke into ucheck no man imoto right man, but there's this funny noise enyana uthi uma uthi yachecka mhlawumbe uthola ukuthi maybe kuna screwfinyana maybe yesiwile nje khona lapha ku-engine bese uyasibona uyasisusa then maso domisa futhi imoto uyizwe imoto hamba kamnandi yazi why ngisho kanjalo look at the Sundowns ukuphuma kwamvala yiso le screw lesi besenza umsindo lapha emotweni so imoto ubona ngathi imoto ayihambi kahle ucabanga into ezinika no ile screwfinyana lesi ukusuka kwakhe there was stability in the midfield, the attacking options were there. Now sokubonakala umshishi usuyambona ulontuzana uSirino uShalulile nguleko. It's very important, you know. Sundowns technical team, they put themselves in the ocean, they take themselves out of that ocean. And that is good. But I don't know what they will do that until when. In the ocean and then bagwazi ukuskipper, because it will happen one day bazofaka ocean bangakwazi ukuskipper. Why ngisho kanjalo ukuthi bazifakile lapha ocean baskipper is because of they've got quality players. You know, they can make mistakes as a technical team, but because of the quality abanayo, it looks as if nothing happened. There's any mistake, because first half, if Baroka they scored those 2 chances, because you could see within the midfield they were doing everything right, Baroka, comparing to Sundowns. But in the second half, even though Baroka they created those chances where Onyango made a mistake, Apume Lapano Rabane flick, you know, Gulego. There's one thing sometimes it's when my team figure a new coach, so to be in the team. Why Shandowns you could see Uguti, they work together. Uguti loans mistake, they just closing. La bavala la putting up on a mistake in Zuluyan. Why the same mistake in Onyango, the same mistake in Okune. Where Okune Onyango is worse Onyango because they didn't even touch the ball. Okune, you could see what he tried to win the ball. We understand. And then where was the support of his teammate? Onyango, the support was there. And it tells you Uguti Ebaku system defense Yoguti. Once you keep up Pomile, this is what we do. And they did very well, especially looking at Abu Nachiment, senior player, center back Lapana, good defense. He was right in the middle of the poles, and manager would have him Lapaya. The other save, Zilo Onyango, where, but take a shot because the boy thought good maybe Joba Chigisum Zimbaranjo Onyango's dive, also Shala Street, Onyango I, because of the experience. Kulego, you know, Gubanzima sometimes a Kulmang Sundowns because the only thing also Kulmang I mind is Guti. Oh, look at that goal.
Yeah.
Look at the movement. You know, the second goalie, Kulego. Because the movement, the passing, everyone you know they are confident in what they're doing and they believe it's right. Then we must do it.
Yeah, I want to find out from you, because I mean you would have played in good Orlando Pirates teams. Excuse me, good Orlando Pirates teams where you master the art of moving off the ball. You were especially very good at that. I hear stories about you acting as if you are drinking water on the bench, and then all of a sudden you come from nowhere and you score. But Sundowns movement is so efficient, it's beautiful, it's confusing. No matter, I was saying to Junior Kanye as well that even if you're Baroka, you've prepared for it. You prepared for Sundowns, you prepared to circulate the ball, you prepared to be good on the ball and be disciplined and have 10 men behind the ball when you need to. But unfortunately, you cannot prepare for Umshishi making a dummy run, which makes you pay attention to that, whilst Sirino is making a different run altogether, and Peter Shalulile making a run that's eventually going to score a goal. It's a moving machine where all the parts are working in synchronization to each other. Have you ever seen a team like that in South African football? Do you think you've played in teams like that? Why are Sundowns mastering this ability? Because last 30 minutes, it was amazing.
Ngulego, coaches. Coaches coaching the players understanding what the coaches they want. You can be a star, to a nice star, but if you don't listen to the coach, the coach in, then because you're not gonna be a team player. So the coaches at Sundowns, they doing this. I would say every now and then. It's very important. Because it means my players would have comfortably movement of the ball. You know, it's Sundowns because they make football look easy. Why these other teams they can't do it? Yes, I understand. People they will say you quality is not the same. But again, I will ask you, but the coaching can be the same. I believe me, all the coaches they go my instructor for them to get them a license. So I would say we almost started the very same thing, all of us. But now it's how to implement that in your team. Because we can go to the very same class, now, but the way you implement a corner, now the way you implement a corner is totally different.
Yeah.
So at Sundowns, look, beside the quality, but you are born with this thing they're doing in the training. Have
you ever seen it elsewhere? Is this the best way to do a movement of the ball? Have you ever seen it in teams you've played against or in teams you've played with? And I say again, emphasis, you've done it before, but I don't know if it's ever been done on a team scale like this, where your front four or your front three, it's so complicated. It's very difficult to know who to pick up, because in other teams, you know who to pick up. Where is it going to be? And back to his own goal. But with Sundowns, there is so much beautiful movement. So have you ever seen something like this? Have you ever played in anything like this? Or do you think there can be even more improvement?
We did it in Pirates. Even Sundowns, the players at that time, they will tell you, the Pirates made my easy Pirates. Movement of the ball, the passing, creating chances. We were doing it in Kulega. I would we were doing it. We shouldn't team. I was not there. I was also there doing it. And when other people buy answer, I'm happy because lento leyo ukuthi yagcina ngabo banibani into mina ngiyayizonda because kuba ngathi kudrawe iline ukuthi akusekho abanye abantu. Yes, yabo. So mina when I see it, like I'm very happy. Our football in South Africa, football ekanje. Remember Nkuleko ukuthi we don't have a height in South Africa. As a giant. So the only way for us to look good is when we play a polar lapans. And Singapore showed. So masingabo short, we need to be quick. Cabanga kwethu, movement yethu, movement of the ball. You know, yonke into yethu mele siyenze very quick because asikho bade. We can't rely on the cross. That's why you see Sundowns. I'm sure the coaches are emphasizing good. Let's play, let's move off the ball, because of when you're playing with defenders that are facing there, if you force them to turn, then it's a problem. So I think, and I know what I think, I'm sure the coaches at Sundowns by emphasizing let's play the ball, move, pass and move. Gulego, it's not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy playing against a team that they can play off the ball. Gulego, amatima maning. They always play with the ball. It's announced by balance talent. They play with the ball. They play without the ball. Because don't buy but there's a third man running. Then they can give him the pass. I want to job and a goal, second goal. Movement, passing. There's a third man running. Here's a shot. Now Shalulile. It tells you good. Actually, lucky ukuthi Sundowns, they find themselves lapha. They do everything right. They practice these things and they are doing it. And I'm happy ukuthi today I think they've realized ukuthi let's not take out Mishishi out. Let's leave him. Let's allow him to play. Bano Sirino. You know the pass ga Iran ga Sirino. The pass ga Rasmus. It's gahle mase ngikhuluma kahle nje ngizothi kumele bafayiniwe labafana labo. Can't do this. No, you can't do this. This is so beautiful. Kulego, you know, these people uyazi lo ukuthi okay maliza lana yilo ngisho the third man running bayidlalile uSirino lena bayidlala no Lucky from uSirino West, and then uNontuza Rivaro wayidlala la makadlala la Rasmus 10 uSirino now God nkuleko. You can't do this. But you know, I like the confidence. They believe, and the other thing we want to play Sundowns is they know who to ban mela yukupi. Ubani mela bekupi. Ubani mela. At some point, you know what? Mabaidala so they change a pumayo. Somebody's there. Yep. Look at my boy. Yep. This boy, my boy, is basically. Sorry, besimsola nkuleko sithi normal umfana lona ini phambili akekho mnandi kahle emidleni. Yeah, you know lapha ko right, there's a difference between yena no Mrenda, the last touch. Yes, you know he's got a good timing in supporting the attack, and there's a cross nkuleko kune cross pass. There's a cross pass I shayile for Rasmus washaya ilontuzani upright. Nguleko, you know Sundowns nguleko singakhuluma the whole day, man. Yeah, massive. It was what it was. Well done to Mamelodi Sundowns. You know, it's it's like you're describing a poem. Sometimes it's beautiful. Of course, at halftime when we were analyzing the performance up to that point, the first half performance, because that wasn't pretty, but towards the end, the movement was beautiful. Well done, Mamelodi Sundowns. Of course, you can catch those videos at halftime on our Facebook page, where iDiskiTV, close to 80,000 people now following us there on that page. So we thank you very much for that. iDiskiTimes, as always, is out every Tuesday. It's going to be out now weekly every Tuesday for R3.50. And we thank you very much for watching this video.